But love to me is an action word. If you loved her, you would have been there for her. You can't say that you love her and never be there for her. So shut up.
Hey, this is Raulh of Please Act Right. About a month ago, I made this video of a young lady asking why men are so strong in the manosphere. Let's listen to about 20 seconds of it.
I had a guy tell me when I asked him why he listens to all these manosphere type of things, like why does he do that? He said, oh, we got hold women accountable because women don't be held accountable. So I asked him, like, what is it by women that need to be held accountable? Because isn't it all wars made by men? Prostitution is men. Drugs are men. Gangs are men. In fact, everything bad in society is about men. Men have the reason why it exists.
But of course, I found more videos of women who are lacking in accountability. Let's watch a few of the videos and see where we can find where the women are lacking. Now make sure you stick around to the end so you can see a mama go off on her daddy, only to find out that the daddy, well, you gotta stick around to the end to find out the mama's lack of accountability.
Stay single and wait for a relationship that feels effortless, that's not confusing, that's not complicated. And don't commit until you find someone who is willing to treat you right without constant reminders, because every conversation that you've had with them, they've been attentive. They paid attention to the details. They've allowed themselves to be open when it comes to you being able to speak from your heart. And stay single until you find someone who is willing to listen, process, and apply the information.
Sorry, but the video itself cuts off right there. Notice that it's a man's voice that she's playing while she's putting on makeup and showing off her body. But the lack of accountability in this video is that she never plays the part where he says, nor does she say, stay single until you have your stuff together, so that when you get the person that can do all of that for you, you won't f it up. We all know that some women will listen to the part about what they're supposed to receive from the man, but completely omit that they have to be worth it for the man to do all that for her. And here's a young lady admitting that women are lacking in accountability.
I keep seeing women comment on my post saying, yes, this is exactly why I'm single. Men don't know how to communicate at a high level. And that's just crazy to me. And it's also very disrespectful to God to think that he put something like a man on this earth and didn't give him the capacity to communicate at a high level. Are you serious? No. The problem is we as women aren't honest with ourselves enough to admit that we don't communicate at a high level, because if we did, we would stop dating men that we know are no good for us, that mean us no well, that do not really care about us, that have sex with us and then go do whatever they want, and then we end up heartbroken. That's not us communicating at a high level. We don't select great men but then we expect them to communicate at a high level. No. You're single because you need to be single, and you need to work on yourself, and you need to figure out what more you can bring to the table other than your beauty in your box, because men are capable of communicating at a high level, 100%.
There's cheaper and more effective ways than Botox and microneedling to help turn back time. Anti-aging pros agree there's some impressive science behind supplements to support your skin. For instance, one of the best ways to ensure your skin stays healthy looking and youthful as possible has everything to do with your collagen production. That's why I highly recommend taking and using collagen for your everyday regimen. The brand I use comes with 10 grams per serving of supercharged collagen to support skin health, and it's super easy to blend with your favorite drink of choice. This shopper's favorite provides 5 clinically important types of collagen to help improve skin elasticity, hydration, and youthful glow. That's why I believe results are 100% worth the investment. The best part is, if you order collagen today using my link, you'll get 53% off, plus receive several free gifts with your order, including free shipping, free VIP live health and fitness coaching for life, a free new e-report titled The 14 Foods for Amazing Skin, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. What's more is that a portion of the order goes towards helping hungry children in need through the partnership with NoHungryKids.org. Go to healthactright.com, that's healthactright.com, or click on the link in the description.
Figure out what more you can bring to the table other than your beauty in your box, because men are capable of communicating at a high level, 100%.
Most men, like myself, communicate just fine. A lot of times the problem is that there are too many women out there who hear what they want to hear. And here's proof from a woman.
Listen, baby, he probably doesn't want to talk to you because every time he tries, you give him your interpretation of what he means instead of really listening to him so he can explain what he means. You try to pick apart everything he says, and you go to the most negative thing that you can think of in your head, and you push that on him, and that's not fair.
And too many women do this to too many men, and they simply won't admit that their lack of communication is the problem, not his. Now, let's talk about women using men for their money.
Ladies, if y'all don't want that man, stay out his wallet. It's a lot of women 6 feet under by leading men on, making them think they want them, and they just trying to get his money.
Men, they are, educated to get into that bag, right? Mm-hmm. I respect it. So if a woman is getting to this bag like y'all claim to be getting, why do y'all care so much to use a man for his resources or his money if y'all got your own bag?
Because sometimes we don't feel like spending our shit.
Sometimes?
It feels good to like
spend somebody else's money.
Spend somebody else's money, but like not using them.
If you don't want him, then you're using him.
Exactly. You are using him. But look how she's trying to make it seem like it's okay for her to do it. Lack of accountability. But we all know that this could go real bad if a woman does this to the wrong man.
If y'all got a clear understanding, then that's different. But if you know that man in love with you, and you know damn well you don't want him, he taking you and your kids out, y'all doing this together, doing that together, in his mind he thinking y'all a couple. Girl, if that man find out that you really ain't studying him, and you will just use him, ain't nobody trying to make no funeral plans. Leave that man while it alone. I'm being for real.
Times are hard, and they're going to get harder. Using a man for his money can put you in a bad position. Think about it. If they're out here robbing people in broad daylight at gas stations and robbing armored car drivers when they service the ATMs, what makes you think one of these guys won't do something bad to you?
I do one-on-ones with sisters. I'm talking to this sister, and she said, I'm thinking about leaving my husband. He done got insecure all of a sudden. I said, how is he insecure? She said, well, when I used to go out and I have no drawers on or, sexy stuff on and looking, doing my thing, he was with me. He ain't caring. When I go out with my girls, he didn't care. But all of a sudden, he acting like he's so insecure, scared somebody else don't want me. He insecure. I said, how long y'all been married? She said, 15 years. I said, maybe he just growing up. I said, however, peep this. Have you ever considered that you may be the one that's insecure? Have you ever considered that you got on hair, nails, makeup, lashes, Spanx, no draws, sexy dress? Maybe you're insecure and you're afraid that you're not going to get out any attention unless you're dressed like a... I said, maybe you're insecure. You ever considered the fact that you get up and put on a costume every day just to go to work? You gotta hear with that insecure shit.
Once you get to a certain age, shouldn't you dress your age? Women will call men insecure in a minute, but won't take accountability for our own insecurities. But let's hear it come from a woman.
Stop calling men insecure for having standards. Stop calling men insecure for having boundaries. It's like y'all use the word insecure as some type of coping mechanism for men who actually care about the type of woman that they pursue a relationship with. Oh, you don't want me wearing this? You're so insecure. Oh, you don't want me going out late with my friends to the club at night? You're so insecure within yourself. Sis, that's not insecurity. That's love and protection. That man knows how visual men are. Why would he want his woman to be a target to other men? Why would he want your private area, something that only his eyes are supposed to see, on display for the whole world to see? See, the problem is, you want the freedom of acting single all while still being in a relationship with someone. You want all the benefits, but expect him to just do everything that you say and just roll with it. You expect him to defend you, you expect him to protect and provide for you, but when he does it in a way that's not how you want, it's a problem. If he didn't love you, he wouldn't set up boundaries for you, sis. If he let you go out and do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear, staying up late all hours of night, he wouldn't give a damn about you, knowing very well the dangers that are out there. The only woman insecure is the woman who can't take direction from her significant other because deep down she knows that she still seeks the world's validation over her own significant other.
And that just came from a young woman. Now I know some women will say, well, if she was dressing like that when he met her, he shouldn't be trying to change her. And that's true. But like I said a minute ago, when you get to a certain age, shouldn't you dress your age? No woman 40 years old or older that has a man should be going out half naked showing her goodies to the world. Lack of accountability.
That's when I'm pregnant. By who? That's the thing. It's between Jamal and Michael. Girl, if you don't name that baby Jamichael and flip a coin for responsibility, heads Michael, tails Jamal. Girl, you're smart. Flip it up.
Hello?
Jamal.
What's up?
I'm pregnant.
Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a dad.
I'm ready too. Let's name him Jamichael.
Jamaica, yeah, I like it.
And here's the sad truth. Even though this was a cartoon, this type of thing happens on a daily basis. That's exactly where whoever created this cartoon came up with the idea. Shout out to whoever made that animation because they put in the work. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the original creator. And now here's proof of what you just saw in that cartoon. It has been happening since God knows when. Ladies and gentlemen, paternity court.
I don't lie to my children either.
You have to lie. You don't have to lie.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something I need to do. No, excuse me, just a minute.
Now pay attention to how stern she is about wanting him to be accountable.
But love to me is an action word. If you loved her, you would have been there for her. You can't say that you love her and never be there for her. So shut up. I gave you her phone number. If she changed it, I gave you her number. And you would always say, I lost her number. You lost her number because you didn't want her number.
It was in my phone.
Mr. Jones, you are not Lakeisha's father.
Mama got awful quiet.
And that's fine. So now you know. Come here, baby. So now you know. That's all right, because you'll always be my baby.
Yeah, we know she gonna always be your baby. She came out of you. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is the audience clapping? This woman just went in on this man about his lack of accountability, only to find out he's not even the father. Now, if he was the father, her argument would be 100% legit. Unfortunately, he not the baby daddy. That means that mama was a rolling stone. Mama was creeping with another man the same time she was sleeping with him. And if we take a look at this young lady, I'd say she's somewhere in her mid-20s. Her mama had her thinking that this man was her father all her life and that he was a deadbeat dad. Did she do the same thing we just saw in the previous cartoon when she found out she was pregnant? Did she just flip a coin and pick a baby daddy? Now this was a clip from TikTok, and I went to the paternity court social media to try to find the rest of the video, but I couldn't find it. But I guarantee you, the women in the comments section gave this woman a pass when it comes down to her infidelity. But we all know that if that test result had came back that he was the father, the women in the comments section would have called him everything under the sun but a son of God. So to the young lady who made the video talking about men are the result of all the bad things that's happening in society,
in fact, everything bad in society is about men. Men have the reason why it exists.
here was more proof that women cause emotional trauma on other people. Using men for their money, calling men insecure because she wants to go out dressed like a slut, not actually listening to what a man is saying, but making things up in her head of what he said, therefore causing arguments which leads to a man's unnecessary anger and frustration. So if you ever wonder why there's so many emotionally unattached men walking around, you best believe there are some women who caused it. And we all know your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.